no fears of losing them or getting robbed. But it's easier to buy a gold ETF. It's like a representation of gold. And so that's what an ETF is. It's kind of like a representation of something or some things.
Yeah.
Right? So, so there's probably going to be an ETF approved for Bitcoin in the near future. And when that happens, it's going to be an interesting thing. It could be a situation where like some people sell at that moment because it's been so amped up.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes that happens. Like same thing that happened with Doge a couple times, where it's just like waiting for the news, or something like Elon says something and then it shoots up and then boom, it dumps.
Yeah.
The reason why it dumps is because there's like a phrase in the trading world called buy the rumor and sell the news. If everybody's waiting for this good news to happen and there's so much hype, people's mindset is, okay, well that's great, the hype came, or the reason for the hype came, but what's next? Where are the other buyers going to come from? You know, and eventually there aren't any more buyers.
Yeah.
At least not enough to move the price up high to make it so that way you're making, you know, everybody's winning. Eventually there comes a point with any asset where, you know, you kind of run out of buyers for a while. Yeah, there might be buyers that come later, another swarm later, but that could take some time, you know. So anyway, there could be a sell the rumor or sell the news situation when it happens. But I think in the long run, it's going to really help crypto. So you have the halving, and then you have the ETF coming. Also, part of the reason why the ETF is important is because, like right now, for the average person, it's not easy to buy Bitcoin. But after that ETF comes, the average person can easily get some kind of exposure to Bitcoin. Like let's say you're working at Foxwoods and they have a retirement package where, you know, they take out $50 a month out of your paycheck for investing, for, you know, so that way you can have some money to retire. So once Bitcoin gets into ETF, then these companies that are running retirement accounts will start to buy little pieces of Bitcoin, you know. So basically that means there's trillions of dollars out there available that could be starting to get put towards Bitcoin in people's retirements. It could be like, you know, I mean, there's millions of people just alone in the United States, and you think about all the retirement plans, which is obviously millions of people have retirement plans. And yeah, it's like people will start owning Bitcoin and they don't even know they'll be in retirement plans. It might just be a little chunk. But yeah, so the point is it's going to be some next level shit.
Yeah, no, I'm listening. I was just fixing my audio for my game, but no, I'm listening. Yeah, I just what happened?
I was gonna say, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm still on the sidelines to a certain degree. I haven't gone deep because I'm more in I'll basically get the Bitcoin for free with some of the blocks that I make off of altcoins. This is what I've been doing for the last few cycles. So that's my plan. I still have my Bitcoin. I'm making money right now as rises. I'm happy, everything's cool, but like I'm not making massive thousands of dollars. Well, yeah, I'm not making thousands right now. I'm making hundreds a week. But once
hundreds off of Bitcoin, right?
What was that?
You said hundreds off Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, off of the rising price of Bitcoin right now, I'm probably making, you know, I don't know exactly. I don't have a ton.
That's still good though.
You know, little by little, I'll be building my bag of Bitcoin as the altcoin market grows. The altcoin market is still doing kind of shitty, which is a good thing in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because the prices haven't shot up yet. Usually they don't follow Bitcoin right off the bat when it pumps. A lot of times it could be 4 to 7 days behind Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Some are pumping now. Some of the alts are pumping now too. Not all of them. Some of them kind of wait, and it's like a trickle down effect. Like Bitcoin will pump, and the ETH will pump with it, or some of the higher market cap coins. You know, some of the bigger coins will pump with Bitcoin, but not all of them. And then after they've all pumped, Bitcoin's pumped, and then it kind of takes a break, goes sideways a little bit. You know, the price on the chart goes sideways, not really up or down, just kind of floats around a little bit. Then after that, some of the other coins start to pump, because people, like, what they'll do is they'll take some of their profits from Bitcoin and then they'll start buying altcoins. And so that's when the altcoins will start to pump. So process, you know, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to average, you know, average out the amount of money you paid for each coin. I don't know. It's just a way of saying shorter way of saying buying little pieces at a time. But yeah, dollar cost averaging, I've already done some of it. I do need to do more of it soon.
Cover for
I
me,
need to
okay?
step it up a bit. So yeah, that's my plan.
Nah, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, cause I just got hired at Metro, so they give me my base hourly pay, but then they give me weekly commission and monthly commission. So I want to start putting like money towards like crypto, but
I wonder if Pooh's home.
I'm just like, I don't know, cause like, you know, a lot of reasons, but I just don't want to be that guy that doesn't have any in the future because I waited.
Yeah, it's not a good idea to do that. Yeah, it's just like I said, man. Like I said, our last conversation a few months ago, start buying little chunks. You know, send some money to one of your accounts, whether it's Robinhood or Robinhood, the easy way to do it. It's not great for the long term, but at least it's a good start to start getting little chunks. Even PayPal allows you to buy some coins. But yeah, just like I said last time, don't try to think of it as in like, I gotta buy a whole bunch right now because I want to get at the bottom and all that shit. Like, just don't even worry about that shit. That's what the noobs do, you know? So just try to think a little bit more of like an experienced trader or investor, which is take the emotion out of it by buying little pieces at a time. So you're not stressed whether it goes up or down. If you start buying little chunks at a little bit of a time before the next big wave and it goes down, it's an opportunity to get at a lower price.
Yeah.
You won't be looking at it as an I lost money, right? Because you'll be more excited to get the opportunity to get more at a lower price.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Between those two mindsets.
That's how I feel. I think it's just I think for me, I guess it's just because like overall it's just Bitcoin for me personally right now is just still expensive.
Well, don't buy Bitcoin then.
I know, but it's just like what would I buy? I don't, you know.
There's other coins.
Yeah.
You know, there's other coins. And again, this goes back to the conversation we've had many times. Expensive? Is it really? I mean, it was at 69,000 or whatever last time. I mean, I forget exactly what it is. 59,000 or 69?
Yeah, 69. Yeah.
So it's 30 now. So I mean, you know, it always goes way beyond the point where it, like, every time
Hey,
you have a
Pooh
new
Bear,
cycle,
how you doing?
it goes
Finding enough honey lately?
plenty higher
In fact, I
whatever the
was
last
just about to
high
do
was.
my
Yeah.
stoutness
So
exercises.
even if it just goes to
Would you like to
100K,
join me, Sora?
and you bought
Sure,
$100
I'm game.
worth at, you know,
Huh?
30,000. If it goes to 100, that's 60% profit. You know, that's like buying a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh card for $40 and selling it for 100, and now you got, you know,
Yeah.
$60 profit. Same shit, you know? That's a good fucking profit. So, how is it expensive if you can, you know,
Yeah.
probably easily double your money? Is it really expensive if you can easily, you know, almost easily double your money, if not more?
Right.
You know, I don't think that's expensive. Expensive is relative to
Did you
what,
bring the book,
you know, to
Sora?
what the potential is. I would say 100 is super safe to say. I mean, I think everybody thinks it's going to go past 100 because it was already at like 70. I'm pretty sure it was 70. I don't know why. I'm not
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it was 69, honestly.
Yeah, 60, 68, 69. So anyway, yeah, you know, the whole expensive, cheap thing is all relative to what profit you can make and what the potential is. And like I said, it always goes much higher than the last peak it was at. So I think 100 is playing it really safe.
Gorge, maybe you better go back and make sure Pooh's all right.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna do more.
Well,
than
I
that.
guess we
wouldn't
could
doubt it.
explain.
You never know.
When do you
Who knows?
when do you
No guarantees.
when do you think
But
that
anyway,
when do you think that would
so
be?
that's why that's just my point about percentage-wise and expensive and so on and so forth. Now there are other coins that will be more, you know, percentage than Bitcoin. There's no guarantees. Some of those coins disappear. Some of them fucking drop off the face of the earth within a month. You never know.
Yeah,
what's
like
gonna happen
like
with the other ones.
Yeah, like sheep.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's no different than.
I haven't heard anything from sheep at all.
Go ahead.
I haven't heard nothing from sheep since everyone talked about it.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great example. But it's not really any different situation than, you know, you buying $100 worth of Yu-Gi-Oh cards to maybe try to buy and sell some packs. You know, sell some of the cards you bought, at least to pay for what, you know, to pay for what you paid for the box.
Yeah.
And that way you have a little bit of profit, you have some free cards, you have some fun, right? There's no different than doing that and buying some new card company that just recently came out. It's not popular in any other country yet. This is the first place they printed them. It's all new. They're kind of cool, but like, you don't know if they're going to get popular or not. It could.
I'm so glad you're okay, Pooh.
Right? It could like grow
And I'm
overnight.
glad you
like,
came to visit.
a couple
But you see,
popular
I was
people
just
could
about
start
to begin my
talking
stoutness
about it on their social
exercises.
media, and
Perhaps
they'll
we
check
could
these
visit
cards
it
out. Next thing you know, they blow up.
Somebody I don't know.
Yeah, that's what happened with Disney.
Oh.
Disney actually just dropped some brand new Disney cards. They're a competitive card
How's
game.
Bigfoot these days?
It's fucking Disney.
I don't think I know anyone by that name.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like,
Oh, yes.
We're talking about
My
some
stoutness
companies who do
exercises.
started in their garage. They turned their garage into like a little office. They put some printing machines. Because this is the situation with these altcoins, bro. Literally, it's like garage shit. They will fucking
Something very
turn their
weird is
garage
happening
into an
here.
office, put 5 computers in there.
Maybe I better
some
go back and ask
telephones,
Merlin about
fucking
this.
Get some employees, and they'll start a little company, you know? Or they'll rent some office space, you know? But it's the point is these altcoins are like a little small startup company from, you know, 5 to 10 dudes, and it's risky is the whole point. It's safer to go with a Yu-Gi-Oh pack, right? A box, and invest in a Yu-Gi-Oh box and see what you can make off of that versus going with the new company that just started up in the garage with their little printing machine, right? That's the difference between most altcoins and Bitcoin. I hope that helps. Because it is a very, very accurate description, dude. Like, it's a serious, accurate description of comparing the two. Most altcoins, the point is they're going to fail. They're going to fail, they're going to disappear, the hype is going to go away, people are going to forget about them, they'll disappear. Some of them will come back, some of them will do amazing, and that's why it's good to play the game, in my opinion. But in the long run, I I think it's great to have some of the, some Bitcoin for sure.
I agree.
It's a safe bet, and one day, like I told you last time, one day Bitcoin, I do believe it's going to surprise a lot of people. It's going to go way beyond what people think. Because normally, it's the altcoins that shoot up and go to the moon and all that shit. And make the insane gains. And Bitcoin is more calm. Yes, you definitely still make money. It's just not as much money. But it's the safest because every single year that goes by, every cycle that goes by, it's always still there. It's always still number one. It's always like the best. Like there aren't people talking about ETFs for altcoins. Maybe for Ethereum, that's like the number 2 coin. But you get the point, all these new coins that are going to come out, new AI coins, new game coins. All these coins that come out, they get hot for a little while and people get ADD and they're like, okay, what's next? What am I going to, I'm selling now, I'm taking profits, I'm going to find the next one. And that's the mentality of people. It's kind of like a machine, or it's almost like an algorithm. It's like a hive mind, beehive mind kind of like algorithm that just continues to do the same thing.
Their algorithm is ADHD. Like
it's like an organic algorithm because the bees they go pollinate. I mean they go get the pollination from the things and from the what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The process. They pollinate the other flowers and so on and so forth, and then they bring it. They create the honey, so on and so forth, and the cycle continues. And it's kind of like the way the masses and the sheep. I call them sheep because a lot of them are sheep, and a lot of them get wrecked. And I was a sheep during my first cycle. I held on to a bunch of coins, thinking, oh, these things are fucking greatest technology. These things are the next fucking Walmarts and next Microsofts, and they're going to come back. Yeah, some of them did, but most of them didn't.
Yeah.
And that's why, in my opinion, it's better to, after years of being in this shit, it's better to be safe, keep stacking the number 1, and play the game of the little ones, and make money off those too.
Yeah.
But my goal is to keep my eye on the prize, which, in my opinion, the prize is Bitcoin. In the long run, there'll be others too, just like when the internet first started, they had all these websites pop up. This is way before your time, but everybody was creating websites for this and that, fucking pets.com and whatever, walkyourdog.com and fucking you name it. There was a website for everything. They were like I said, garage startups. There were like people in their garage with like 3 computers and a couple telephones and like no real revenue, no real business model that they're generating income that could sustain the cost of doing business. You understand the cost of doing business because you've done some business on your own, whether it's buying, you know what overhead is. Overhead's the cost of the tickets to get into the events. Right? The overhead is buying the product to sell at the events, and then you gotta figure out how to make a profit, right? And so if you can't make a profit, then what are you doing? You're wasting your time, right? You could be doing something else that will help you generate profit. And so these companies, most of them, they don't know how to generate profit. They might have cool technology, they might have this and that, but they don't know how to generate profit. And so a lot of them fade away.
Right.
It's good to get in.
Yeah.
And when everybody starts getting excited, everybody's like, trying to convince their friends and their friends' friends and their aunts and their fucking moms and their grandmothers. Sooner or later, there's not going to be any more aunts or grandmothers or friends left. And everybody's going to
Yeah, I really don't want to be the dude that just gets in super late.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy that buys at the top and then it dumps. So the way to avoid that is to, one of the ways is to buy chunks, buy chunks little chunks at a time.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, the best times to do that are after big dumps.
Yeah.
Let's say that some new coin that just came out, whatever, right? Let's say it's gaining popularity, a bunch of people just bought some, and then it dumped. And so some people see that as, oh, it's down, it's gone forever. Some people like me see that as in, well, it only dumped because Bitcoin just dumped, and Bitcoin's just at the beginning of the new wave. This is just a bump in the road on the, on the long road of the next two years or so, because usually Bitcoin's big waves are like, it takes a while. It's not just something that happens overnight. It's a rocky road up to the top. Like if you look at the chart to 69, there were some nasty dumps where Bitcoin dropped 30%. That's a fucking significant dump. But if you're used to kind of looking at the cycles, you look at it and you can kind of tell it's so early in the cycle that, and the world's not crashing down. Nothing crazy happened. No bad news came. It's just part of the process.
Yeah.
Once you kind of realize that, then that new altcoin that just took a shit because Bitcoin took a shit, it's not actually about to go under or die like people might be saying. It's just taking a break. People are taking profits because they're scared. That's a good time to start buying into some of those altcoins.
Didn't Bitcoin shoot up crazy during COVID?
Yeah, it did. It started shooting up just like a lot of the stock market started shooting up because of all the stimulus. Yeah, the stimulus put thousands of dollars into people's pockets, and what they did was that a lot of people did with that is they bought sneakers, they bought Bitcoin, they bought altcoins, they got Doge, they got,
I would never make that stupid mistake again, bro. I promise. Like, I swear to God, bro. I never, like.
Which one?
I use my stimulus. I use my stimulus all on like clothes and bullshit. But what's crazy? Even to this day, whatever. It's crazy because the clothes that I bought, I don't even wear them. Like, they still have the tags on them, bro, from 2020. I haven't even touched them. Like,
damn.
Yeah, bro. It's like it was a stupid decision. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we don't make them. I can't even count how many stupid decisions I made, bro. Tons.
Nah, that was crazy when you fucking. That was crazy when you asked for a loan for fucking and put it all into Bitcoin. That was very, very risky. But hey.
Wait, what happened?
Nah, I was saying like when you asked the bank for a loan or whatever, you said a loan or you asked them for some money or some shit, and it fucking worked out. It worked out in your favor. That shit is crazy.
Well, to be clear, I could have used, like, I had the money. I could have paid them off at any moment.
Yeah.
But I was using their money as well as my money.
Right, exactly.
So basically, yeah. So it wasn't as crazy as it sounds. It was risky, but if Bitcoin started dumping, I mean, I had a big safety window, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the numbers were, but let's just say I had 10,000 of my own, borrowed 10,000 from the bank, put 20,000 into the market. So, the price, I wouldn't have let the price go down below
a certain amount.
I wouldn't let my portfolio go below 10,000. You know what I mean? So that way I can pay off the debt.
Right.
I had the money to pay off the debt is my point.
Pooh.
Did that make sense?
No, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I wouldn't have let it go below something I couldn't pay out of my pocket.
I'm so glad you're okay,
But it was,
Pooh.
And I'm glad you came to visit.
It was really just playing
But you
the
see,
game.
I was just about to begin my stoutness exercises.
Adding a little
Perhaps we
gasoline
can visit a
onto the
bit
fire.
later. Somebody I don't know.
But
Oh.
yeah, it was a smart decision to really help me.
So, how's Piglet these days?
I
don't
thought about
think I
doing it
know
this time
anyone
around, but I
by
don't
that
really
name.
need to.
No,
I
where
mean,
was I?
I could.
Oh yes,
I got a lot
my
of fucking-
stoutness exercises.
70,000 available credit.
Hey.
I think.
For
Pooh.
Bitcoin?
70,000. No, just available credit. Like I can, like one card as an example,
Something
I think
very
have
weird is
14,000.
happening
I
here.
could just
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Maybe I better
You
go
can
back and ask
take
Merlin about
70,000 if you need it.
14,000 to my bank, and like I have available credit in my credit accounts in my in my revolving bank account. I mean, credit accounts.
Right.
So like,
I mean, yeah, I mean, you could, cause like it's been going to 26, 29, 26, 29 for some months now.
no, I don't need to though. I don't think it's necessary.
No.
I just wanted a little extra push last time.
Yeah.
But this time around, I'm sitting on a lot more than that, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I have plenty to put in and plenty to make. I mean, yeah, it could help me, but I don't really want to deal with it, to be honest. I don't feel like transferring around the money.
Yeah.
I don't want to owe any banks any money neither.
So
I'm
how
pretty
long?
much debt free right now. I
That's-
keep a little bit of debt just to kind of keep the shit flowing, but generally speaking, I'm good with that part.
Yeah.
Living the simple life debt free.
Damn. So you so what do you like? I don't know. I guess not to necessarily like put a number on it, but like, what's the number amount of money you want to have in your account before you like retire? I guess technically. I mean, you're almost technically already retired. I mean, you work at home on crypto pretty much. So.
Yes and no. I mean, I'm not where I want to be, of course, but as far as like, honestly, man, I mean, I don't think I'll ever technically retire, like, as far as, like, never do anything to try to make money.
Yeah.
You know, because as long as I know these markets and I know this game, which I'll only get better at unless my brain starts getting rotted, you know?
Yeah.
I'll continue to just play the markets, you know, periodically. I won't play them daily.
Well,
like I used to.
Maybe I can rephrase the question a little bit better. When do you like, what number do you think you would feel comfortable at to where it's like, okay, like I'm gonna continue to make money, but like I can mentally take a step back and enjoy my life to the fullest now that I'm comfortable with a set amount that I've made? Like, is there a number on that for you?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would like to get to like
what, 10 million?
No, I'm not anywhere near those levels. Shit, I'm not even close.
No, I know, but I'm saying, is that like your goal, like 10 million, like, or 5 million, or?
I don't even care about getting up that high. Honestly, I gotta fucking bring more problems than it's worth.
That's true too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you
to get up near that,
do you care to touch $1 million, or?
Yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
my goal is to get around there somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, probably 1 to 2 to 3 or something like that.
Right.
Let me see. That's a good question. But no, I'm not trying to. It's cool. Crazy vault that I put a little too much into, and I just happen to hit the fucking lottery with it. So be it. But I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not really aspiring for that. I have a lot of people knocking on my door with that kind of cake.
That's only if they know, though, right?
Huh?
That's only if they know, though.
Yeah, of course. You know, it's hard to hide that stuff, you know. You get up into those kind of numbers, you know.
I've seen people hide it pretty well, but at the same time, it's like, I still know that they have millions of dollars, so it's like, I guess they don't hide it that well. You know what I mean? Like, but there's some people, I guess, that you meet and you're like, you would have never guessed they were a millionaire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's the way a lot of them are. They're not like rappers. You know, rappers are driving around in rented vehicles with rented jewelry or borrowed jewelry.
That's true, yeah.
Jewelry.
Yeah, I definitely believe like 95% of the rap game and, you know, R&B artists, like, they're all faking it. I think a lot of them are legit for sure, but like, I don't think, I think they're faking it till they're making it. Like, you know, obviously people like, you know, like Beyonce, Jay-Z, and like Rihanna and Drake, like, you know, people like them, like, you know, they don't gotta fake it, but I think a lot of people definitely are faking it for sure. Yeah,
a lot of people do fake it. A lot of the first music videos where they're like, I mean, I grew up first music videos were always in the projects. You know, Mom G, Wu-Tang, they were like in the projects, barely any bling.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they had a rented vehicle or two in the video, but like now it's like dudes be popping off with their first music video with Lambos and like in rented mansion, just like come on, get out of here.
The golden days, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a different game now. Now the fake it to make it mentality is way bigger.
Yeah. It's just like, there's a lot of gray area in the fake it to make it, but like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it either. I've seen it work for some people, that's why I'm kind of like, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean,
but
especially because the generations have changed, you know? Like,
yeah.
When I was a kid, I really loved, like, Lambos. I loved the music. I related to it.
Yeah.
So, I wanted the fucking purple tape or whatever, you know? Break on, purple tape.
Yeah.
Cassette. But anyway, point of this, I was like, oh wow. I just love the music. I related to it.
Right, yeah.
The video in places that look like places.
Yeah.
You know? I thought that was dope.
Oh yeah,
And then you change with Puffy and all that. That's where it really got to Puffy and Biggie and
P. Diddy?
yeah, Puffy, P. Diddy, and there was this other dude that was with at the time. It was big. But anyway, they were yachts and all that. So it was changing.
Yeah. That's crazy. Nah, yeah,
Look at some of those 90s music videos, the second 90s rap music video on YouTube, and you're like, yo, this is a different world.
Yeah, things have changed, man. Like, it's just...
Sounds effects, they were like in the sewer.
Jeez.
I don't know if they are, but
Yeah.
thanks for filming in the sewer and shit, the block.
Yeah. Good days, man. Shit.
Yeah, different world, but now people are more attracted to the flashiness of like, you know, social media has amplified that shit.
Yeah.
Instagram, famous people are always in amazing locations. It's just selling a dream now instead of selling the lyrics.
It's honestly like, not to bounce topic. I mean, it kind of does pertain in a way, but like, I'm actually kind of scared for, like how expensive everything is getting, bro. Like,
it should be. It's gonna get worse, bro.
I know, and that's exactly why I'm scared. It's like,
yeah, into inflation is getting over there, and you know, I'm like spending on these wars right now, bro. It's bad.
yeah,
It's
it's crazy.
It's gonna get worse with the spending on the wars.
So what's going on? So what's going on with that? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of out the loop with what's going on with one of the wars going on right now. So do you know about that?
Yeah, I can answer any questions on that. But yeah, part of the reason for the inflation, why things are more expensive, is because of the stimulus that you got and other people got. You know, that's part of it. And it's not the only reason why, but it's part of it. And it's just like I said, the same situation with the YUGIOH cards. Very, very accurate description of that little village where they use the YUGIOH cards to buy the milk and the eggs. It's the same shit that's happening. The company prints more cards, and now all of a sudden there's the supply and demand is throwing off. And so the store clerk's gonna be like, whoa, these cards are easier to get now. I just got offered 3 or 2 for the same milk and eggs that you're now trying to get.
Yeah.
Why would I take 1 when I can get 2?
Right.
That's freaking inflation. That's inflation in a nutshell. Once something becomes less scarce and more available, or what I shouldn't say something, but once a currency becomes more available and less scarce, then what it does is it puts pressure on the supply. So because it puts pressure on you. Yeah, once the that asset or whatever it is, card, dollar, coin, whatever it might be, once there's too much of it, it's harder to use it for goods, to switch for goods or services without the prices going up.
Right.
And so, so they are printing and printing and printing. You know, alright, so I think it was, I don't know the exact numbers, but I think 3 years. So, okay, so 30% of all the money in circulation in the United States is all new just in the last 3 years.
Damn.
Yeah, 30% of it. So
What the hell?
2000.
How'd you find that out?
Just because I watch a lot of like shit. I'm into the financial markets. I watch this shit every day. I listen to it. When I'm washing dishes, I'll listen to some like financial news.
Yeah.
You know, like news of shit.
Damn.
So, yeah, this, you know, I'm tuned into it, you know.
30% of America's circulated money is all printed from the last 3 years?
Yeah, something very close to that.
Wow.
Which is bonkers, because it's just like, it's just shit. You do like that. Like, that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It's not how it should be. It's off. You know? So anyway, between all the stimulus, between the wars now, we printed a lot of money to Ukraine.
Right.
And the reason why we've done that is because Biden is part of the establishment. He's part of the machine. You know, there's like so basically what Trump did is he interrupted the plan of the machine. It's like you have a machine that normally runs and then you throw some different oil in. The machine is going to run differently.
Right.
Or let's say you lose electricity. The machine's not going to run as good. Or if they put too much oil in, it might run. You know, or you put some better gas in there. So if you got a race car and you put racing fuel in, which is a higher octane, it's going to run more powerful. You know? So the point is Trump was like, he uses a different gasoline, man. And basically, the way the system is right now is, I don't know if you've ever heard this term, but it's called the military-industrial complex. And what those 3 words are used to describe is a bunch of people, politicians, and lobbyists. Lobbyist is like the middleman between Walmart and the local senator office.
Right.
I don't know if it's senator, you know, let's say Walmart wants to open a new location in Connecticut. The senator's name is fucking John Dick, whatever. If he says, yo, John Dick, we want to open up this location, you know, we'll fly you out in Venice, Italy, we'll pay for your trips, we'll hook you up, we'll make life nice for you, fucking get you a private jet. And these motherfucking politicians, most of them, rich from Earth, so they're like, yo, Italy, let's do this, I'll sign this paperwork and get you that Walmart location easy.
Yeah.
That's a lobbyist. That's what a lobbyist is. He's the middleman between the corporations and the politicians. So anyway, you got the politicians that have been in power for years and years and years. Doesn't matter what president's in place, these politicians are still there for years.
Right.
And so, the long story short is, you have this machine that, you know, and you have these like military companies that make all these missiles. What happens if there's no war? Where those military companies going to get their money from if they're not selling missiles?
Right.
They're not. What does that mean? It means that the donations they've been given to the politician, they start to go away. They're not making money. So the politicians are like, oh, we need all our donations. Politicians need donations. Get elected.
Right.
Donations. They keep put the TV commercials on to say, oh, John, Dick, Harry, running for office. Vote for me. So now you have a weekend politician. Politicians don't want to be weekends. So what they do? They do what the lobbyists want them to do. They do what their donors want them to do. And their donors are part of the military industrial complex. People making missiles, making machine guns, making tanks, making jets, making helicopters, 9mm pistols, rifles. Make sense?
Yeah. So hold on. So like, this is like a sidebar, but I mean, this is like a side note. I mean, I fuck with Trump, but like, if he was the one who issued the stimulus checks and shit like that, wouldn't you say he's part of the problem as to why we're inflated?
That's a great question to ask because some people think Trump can do no wrong. Perfect. I don't think that. I do think he was one of the best presidents. He was the best president I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And here's the reason why.
I do too.
Here's the reason why. It's because here's a big reason why. It's because yes, he is part of the problem. He's sold them to a certain degree. You have Americans losing their jobs,
Right.
losing their money for rent, right? You have Americans getting fucked in the ass, especially with some of these companies making forced injections where you got fired. You can't take that shit from them.
Bro, that was a crazy time. Like, I still can't believe, like, America really went through that, and to this day, America is not even talking about that shit anymore. Like, do you know how serious something like that is? And no one on the internet is talking about how crazy that is. Like,
People are still talking about it, bro.
no, of course, I'm saying, like, people are still talking about it, but, like, there's no uproar about it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's no uproar.
Because Fauci, there are a few politicians that are putting a lot of pressure on Fauci. You know what Fauci is, right?
Yeah.
Basically, like America's doctor, part of the reason for all that bullshit.
Yeah.
There's some politicians from Republicans that are trying to sue his ass, trying to like make him pay. There's some that are like fuck with him all the time. They're like, no, they're not fucking around. There's some politicians that are really trying to make him pay for what he did, and it's just a process.
Yeah, it is. It's like I think it's like a 10+ year process, some shit like that, right?
Yeah, that shit takes forever.
Yeah.
People to court and getting evidence and fucking, you know, it's just a big long process. But anyways,
Yeah.
so part of the reason why Trump was one of the best was because he was the like only president I don't even remember how many for 5 years didn't start any new wars. Every president before him, going back a long time, I don't even know. I think it's like 4 years. He's one of the first presidents in like 4 years, 34 years, now new. Also, calls out the military, calls out the machine that's been basically part of the problem, inflation, and wasteful spending in the United States. He was like I said, he was like throwing a wrench inside of a machine. You know what I mean? You imagine an engine with all these little cranks and these little pulley systems and those metal parts just, you know, swirling around like so people were fucking wrench right in that shit. That's why they hated him. It's because a lot of the politicians part of that machine, that military industrial complex. So he fucked all that up. He really threw a lot of salt in the water. But Biden came back better because, you know, Trump has a different role. One of them he fucking breaks people's brains.
Right.
Shit, he's a alpha male and he's on alpha. Like, he's, you know, somewhat of an actor and a comedian. He's an entertainer. He's entertaining part of the life. Really entertainment on television.
Yeah.
And so, and even before the television stuff, he's always been like a playboy style, like, you know, big shot New Yorker, money making. He's just confident.
Yeah.
He fixes things. He fixed the central park, ice skating rink, many years back. Yeah, and all that stuff. He made some calls, did some deals, made it work. Fixed the ice skating rink that was on for a year. So it was fucking daddy. And he was, you know, So, you know, I won't make it long on this, but we're in a time of weak men.
Yeah.
We're in a time period in the cycle of weak-ass men. And weak men don't let confident men. They don't. You show too much confidence, and people will hate you, especially on the internet. Right? You go on the internet with confidence, like, yo, I'm so great at this game. Anybody, you know, the chances of me winning up against 100 dudes, it's not. People are like, fuck you, you suck, I smoke you. But most people, the people who get their feelings hurt at someone else's. You know what I mean? They immediately, nowadays, instead of most people being like, I'll take you up on the channel, a lot of people, instead they just initially react. Who do you think you are to be so confident?
Right, yeah.
So many weak ass men. It's a bunch of feminine ass dudes.
Yeah. I mean, and that's all they put, and then that's all they push on the internet anyway, so it's like, it's gonna...
Exactly, yeah. It's in the products we eat, it's in the fucking, it's in the programs that they program us with.
Yeah, they're trying to, they're definitely trying to, they're trying to feminize for sure.
It's a good example of soft that, just, you know, the whole masculinity thing, people trying to force men need to be more calm, more relaxed, not public for men.
Yeah.
We can be that in a good way.
Right.
Oh, it doesn't mean we need to be, it doesn't need to be a negative thing. We're men. We're animals. It's a great thing.
It's in our nature, bro. Like, it's like, but they try to throw shade on us like it's a bad thing.
That's a different thing. That's a negative situation. Maybe okay, if you start being full time. But if you're conscious and people shit sometimes or whatever, you're not afraid to feel that fear of, you know, being called a weirdo, you know, those kind of men that have like, and that's some bullshit.
It's crazy, bro. Like,
well, tough men that are confident and capable, you know, protectors, people who are joining the military, first responders, firefighters, you know, those fucking tough guys, mechanics, they work with their hands, they build shit, construction workers, plumbers, electricians. You know, like people that get out and they do things, they handle their business. You know, that's masculine tough men. Not to say that those are the things that only make you masculine. There's other things to be, you know, a good strong man.
Yeah.
But the point is those attributes, you know, they look down on that and that is. So anyway, you know, that's part of the reason why people experience a lot of weak men. Obviously,
right.
But, that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, women are just, so they're not capable as we are. Is, you are men.
Right, yeah.
And that's Trump's life. Get out! And then also you have the whole race sensitivity thing. You can't even say that Muslim have fanatics and extremists without being able to break them. But that's a fucking fact. It is a fact. Christians, not as much. It's a fact. It's not as much nowadays. Obviously they eat chocolate. Now you. But if you were to sit and pick out every group of people, every religion, you're gonna find some extremes. That's just fact.
Yeah.
You can't call out and say that they have extremism without being called an outright. You can easily call out and say Christians have some, you know, there are some racist Christians and there's some extremist Christians. Nobody's going to call you racist. But if you try to call out Muslim extremists, you'll be called racist. And I think that's that's a big thing in the U.S. now in the Western world. And so that's part of the reason why Trump was also needed. And so anyway, I don't know, I went a little too long. The point is he broke a lot of brains and got put back in the mission, military industrial complex. Spinning, and that's what it is, you know. Biden ordered Bush, all these prior presidents, military industrial. And so that's part of the reason for all the wars happening right now. It's part of the reason why inflation can keep going up. In my opinion, it's not going back down. They're trying to make it down, but
yeah, they're trying, but it hasn't gone down in God knows how long. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, gas went down.
It sucks because like I don't think we'll ever see gas prices the same ever again.
I do. I think gas will have it's possible. It could get higher towards its lower, but there's a lot of in the United States. Like as an example, if we get another Republican, like all the Republican candidates that run for office for 2024, they're all saying they're gonna drill in the United States. Because a lot of people don't know, but like the United States, we have a lot of, Alaska, Texas, and the shore, Louisiana, Florida. And so the point is, these fucking sicko and weirdo environmentalists, they don't want to drill here in the United States. They only want to buy gas from other countries. That's good. Because they feel that it makes them more morally superior. Because they can point a finger and say, oh, you know, we're not destroying the planet. So instead they divide them, which is stupid because part of what generates wealth for a country is oil. If your country has no oil, you have meaning you have to take your money out of the country, put it in another country. Another country, that money to buy helicopters, jets, build their roofs, get their teachers. You know what I mean? Like they can use it for their infrastructure. And so that's part of the reason why we've done so well when Trump was in office. We were like so reliant. We were drilling so much that we didn't need to buy oil and give our money away to other countries.
Right.
And so you know we were better off if Trump started drilling those. And so hopefully it's looking good for Trump. I'm pretty sure it'll be Trump.
So
they put him in jail.
Are they? So I don't know what's going on with this year's election, but when is that happening, and what's going on with the Democrat and the Republican parties that's going on right now? Like, I don't even know who's running right now.
Biden is still running. So insane because he can barely fucking finish the speech. But a lot of us don't think he's going to stay running. I think that it's going to be somebody like that. The person who's in control of Gavin Newsom. Anyway, the point is for now, Joe Biden's he's campaigning. Meaning he's like saying, yeah, vote for me, blah, blah, blah. When we, running for office, Trump is running, and there's a few people that are running against Trump for the Republican side. Ron DeSantis, I don't like him for kind of running against Trump because Trump is the one that got him elected. Trump is the one that helped him get a job as governor of Florida. But at the same time, I think it's kind of smart because Trump is going through a lot of legal battles right now. So, just in case Trump does get locked up,
you really think Trump's gonna get locked up?
That's why I said because it's possible. I would think it's possible. I think most likely he's gonna deal that shit. But have you seen the Trump rap song?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I gotta send them
Yeah.
he's a rapper. He's actually a white rapper. He can do that. He's not a real famous, but he's got a big following. Like, he's not famous.
Yeah.
But anyway, he took some dope bars, man. It shit sounds good. It sounds really good. Yeah, I like that he did it kind of sound animated. You can tell if you watch the interviews work, you can tell, like, kind of dumbed it down a little bit. He didn't want to make it sound too much.
Yeah.
You know, so anyway, it's hilarious. Because they locked Trump up already. They already wrestled.
Damn.
He got a mug shot and everything. And so people took that mug shot, they put it on t-shirts, and it's on hats. People are like, now the black culture is starting to like Trump again. His numbers are going up with black culture because after they arrested him.
Bro, what the fuck?
The black community. Yep. Yeah, it started pumping his numbers with the black community. There's a couple black rappers that came out like, God, fuck Trump. What they're trying to do to him is fucked up, you know, and some rappers started talking. It's funny too because, bro, like, in the 90s, and the 2000s, the Trump was in like over 100 rap songs. Like, popular rap songs. Obviously some of them suck, but like some of the biggest, baddest ass rappers that known the man were in, Trump was in their songs. Not in the music video, but like, they sang about it.
Yeah.
It was like Donald Trump. It was like a normal lyric in a song in the 90s or 2000s. It was normal for a rapper to like, stacking shit to Donald Trump, whatever, you know, blowing up with Donald Trump. Like, everybody did that shit. And then all of a sudden he was racist. It was like, what the fuck, daddy?
He said all of a sudden he was racist. That's funny.
Like, I grew up listening to like all these rappers talking about Thailand. I grew up listening to this shit. And now all of a sudden, I'm listening to these articles. He's trying to tell me right and it's not just because rappers talk about it. It's obviously that they look up to him because of who he was, what he accomplished, and how he was.
Yeah.
Jesse Jackson's one of the biggest writers. Party with Trump, like, a lot of black folks civil rights leaders.
No, yeah, I seen a whole shit ton of
They
them.
got pictures of, huh?
I seen a whole shit ton of them.
They did the Trump Award and shit. They do. And so, yeah, a lot of the race, I think honestly, some of it's for the wrong reason. You know, it's like, I think for the black community, if it wasn't for the black community, the Democrats would never get.
Yeah.
Period, like, Democrats, they're like the sheep, the black people are like the sheep.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say that only to be offensive to black people, but it's just the number of black people that even if they do serve native or Indian, but they never should do it. They don't switch it up very often. They continue over and over and over to keep going.
Bro, Democrats give me the weirdest vibes, man. Yeah. Bro, Democrats give me the weirdest vibes, man, for real.
Yeah, you know, it's a, you heard the term pendulum swings?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like right now the pendulum is swinging right now, and yeah, back when I grew up, it was to be honest, and I think both parties suck in many ways. There's no doubt about it. And I don't even like really want to call myself a Republican figure. I think.
What's going on, Mr. Meowsy? Thank you for tuning into the stream. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for being here. Let me know in the comment section where you're from and how your day was. I'm talking with my uncle about like some politics right now, but you know, feel free to just drop in, drop a comment, you know what I mean? Just hang out, chill, talk, let me know how your day was in the comment section, you know, stuff like that. We chilling for the night, so.
You want a distinction between the two.
It's Pikachu 347. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, I remember you. How you been, brother?
At least politicians are supposed to be, you know, representing the people. As an example, I think guns should be in the hands of most people. I don't think everybody should. But I think that
My day was alright, bro. My day was good, brother. My day was great. I went to work, came back, played some video games, ate some good food today, smiled. You know what I mean? Spent a little bit of time with God. It was a chill day. It was a chill day. How about you, bro?
So, on certain things, I don't want them to be good. I want them to be bad. I want representation, meaning whatever.
How you been though, bro? I haven't seen you around in a long time.
I want that Republican to fight for the right side.
Are you still going to school? Like, are you still in high school or what? I'm not sure, bro. Bro, I haven't talked to you in so long, dude. I'm so thankful you're in here, bro. Even if it's only for like 5, 10, or 20 minutes, man. I hope you've been good, bro. I hope you've been taking care of yourself.
You don't call me they then. And those are the fucking issues right now.
Oh, you're in college. So wait, how old were you when you discovered my NecroLancers page?
They care about the Constitution, our gun rights, our First Amendment right, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, you know, freedom to have privacy. You know, they don't care about it. They care about dumbass shit, like something transvestites doing
16 or 17. Bro, and that was like 3 years ago, I think, bro.
That's what they're talking. Their priorities are all. So I have no choice but to kind of side with the Republicans at this point because there's only 2 parties.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Dumb shit that I have no interest in.
Yeah.
Stupid shit like that, and the other ones like the things that we do. First Amendment, Second Amendment,
right.
You know, none of this shit really matters to me because I didn't really understand history, and so I didn't really see it as important. And normal big basis of it. So the shit that's things like that. Now that I'm older, I learned a lot about history over the last 10 years, and now I'm like,
but yo, Pikachu, if I don't respond back, it's because my uncle, you can probably hear him in the background, but him and I are talking right now on the phone, shit like that. So feel free to just still chilling, you know what I mean? I'll multitask with you guys and stuff like that. Like I'll talk to you and talk to him.
Get out! It could be the difference of us paying $10 for gas instead of $5 for gas. People in our country currency is shit.
How's college been? Is it hard for you, bro? Like, is it hard? College hard?
Once you lose that major currency, like the main currency.
Yeah, I'm like muting him in between talking to you so I don't interrupt him. And, but it's all good, you know. Chilling with my guys, man. Chilling with both of y'all. Yeah, everyone says college is stressful. It's crazy. What are you going to college for?
The roads. You know, you see potholes in your town, you think about it sucks. That ain't shit. Once your country loses power, it becomes a people country. Roads turn to shit, bridges turn to shit, infrastructure turns to shit, water pipes turn to shit. You know what I mean? People fucking towns, states, they don't have the money like they used to. So they're, you know, black waters coming out of the pipes, taking forever to fix it. Just third world problems.
I see you.
And so, yeah, it'll just life, quality of life improve if we lose our power at the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just scared to the time when it comes that everything is just going to be way too expensive. That's why I want to find a way to get ahead, and I think that the only way for anybody to ever get ahead is, even if you're making like, I don't know, like even if you're making like I don't know, like 80,000 or 100K a year, like it still doesn't matter because you still have to pay your rent, utilities, your phone bill, food, so on and so forth. So I really do feel like at this point, the only thing I've ever realized is like the only way you're gonna get ahead is investing. Like it doesn't matter what you invest in, but
it's true. Yeah. People don't get ahead on salary. They get ahead on taking risks.
right, yeah.
And there's many ways to do that. But you know, part of the reason why people don't really get rich and they don't get healthy and comfortable with some salaries because everybody, aside from maybe one or some people, they don't live within their means or they live beyond their means. So the point is that if they make $80,000, they decide, well, you know, I'm making more money now. I can so they play. And then, I'm making more money now. So I'm not going to go. And so they live up to what they can afford with pushing forward. You know, like, that way you're going forward. So now, instead of sitting with paid off on those kids and an apartment that's cheaper, you're now spending. You know what I mean?
Hold on. It's kind of hard to hear a little bit because the fan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what I was saying is it's hard to get wealthy off of the side because people live beyond their means and spend too much money.
Yo, it was good talking to you, Pikachu. Hey, I'm gonna give you my phone number, bro.
Get a raise, let's
catch up soon. I just put my phone number in the comment section, bro. So yeah, just shoot me a text anytime, bro. If you need like advice, somebody to talk to, like, you know, someone to vent to, just hit me up, bro. You know, you already know you and I, bro. Like, we go way back, bro. So if you ever need help, man, just let me know, bro. But yeah, I just gave you my number, man. Stay in touch, you know. I'll be streaming a little bit tomorrow too, so definitely tap in. And yeah, just shoot me a text, bro. It's good to see you again. Glad that you tapped in, man, for real. Yeah. Oh yeah, so tell me about that, cause I haven't really kept up with any of that.
So long story short, it's very something a lot to show Israel is basically spread out all over the Middle East for many years.
Yeah.
A lot of them in Germany, Poland, you know, Ukraine, all these countries out there. Europe, Italy, to the east.
Yeah.
And so, way back when the Nazis went crazy and they started killing all the Jews, a lot of them fled, and after the war, they didn't really have a state. Like, they didn't have a country. There was no Israel back then. And so what happened was a lot of, like, world leaders got together, they made an agreement, and they gave Israel land in the Middle East. And it's actually what you man. I don't know, you probably know more about this than I do, but, you know, they're biblical people. Like, they're in, you know what I mean? Like, they are native, from what I understand, they're native to Judea.
Okay.
Judea is a location, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So they're native to Judea. They are the native people, the indigenous people of Judea. And so, you know, that whole part of the area is kind of like they were taking that land back. Kind of the same way we gave the land back to the people that needs.
Right.
Right. Very similar situation. I don't claim to be, you know, perfectly knowledgeable on this, but very similar situation. So it's like they're kind of like the Mexican people out Indians of part of the world, the Middle East.
Yeah.
They were given back the land same way Connecticut signed on the dotted line and said, this is now your land, this is your area. It's obviously not your state, but you have rights here, you can have your own police, so on and so forth. So that's what happened with Israel. They gave them this chunk of land, and so the people that were there at the time, they were like Palestinians. They were like, from what I understand, they were like a mixed like race kind of. Like they're spread out. They used to be Gypsies. They used to be Moroccans. So like kind of like a bunch of mixed breeds. I don't mean that in a bad way, but that's kind of what I've been understanding from it. You know, they're mixed people from different places, and I guess they settled in that part of the world. But when these world leaders got together and said, okay, Israel, Jewish people, we're giving you this land. There's been a war, a battle with them and the Palestinians. They got the land. So the Jews are like, yeah, this is our land. Like, we've been here. You know, we are, you know, the sons of, I think it's Abraham, or the other one. Abraham's brother. Who's Abraham's brother?
In the Bible?
Yeah.
I don't want to say
Abraham has a brother, I believe.
I don't want to say Cain and Abel, but
yeah. So the point is like the Jews are like, you know, we're the sons of so and so forth. This is, you know, our land. Just like the Massachusetts people have to build. This is people. This is where people are stolen.
Oh, his brother was Aaron.
Okay. So. The thing is, they're like, you're the natives. We're not going to this country now. And ever since the 1950s or some shit like that, they've been back. They've been little typical bats, little fights. And, you know, everything that I've learned, I'm all about, like, let the Israel, let the Jewish people have states. They got one fucking country. Small country, whole fucking world, whole planet. Palestinians and fucking we'll fight you, you know, we'll put jihad on you, you're the colonizers, and you know, you're open air prisons, and so every time you try to negotiate, Palestinians are like, fuck that. You want all of it.
Yeah.
Our land, you shouldn't be here. We want all of this land or nothing.
Damn, so where the fuck they gonna go?
Dang, it's a where the fuck are these Jewish people supposed to go? They are people from Judah. Like, they have biblical fucking proof that they've been here forever. They use this land. But where the fuck are they supposed to go? They're supposed to just spread out. But you got all these Muslim countries all over the fucking planet. I mean, billions, literally billions of Muslims. And they have their own countries, and they have some of them are different, whatever. The point is, let these Muslim Jews out of this space. And, but not the Palestinians, they never saw it. They just saw it. It's literally right into it. It's no different. Bro, they're so close to their truth. But imagine, let's see. I would say it's kind of like, I mean, yeah, fuck it. Imagine you're along the shore in Groton. This is still Connecticut now. It's obviously not going to be the exact same, but still Connecticut now. Don't even worry about the top, just the bottom part, right? From New York to Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Right? The East Coast is where, you know, everything from like New Haven to Rhode Island is Jews. Everything from the West is, you know, from like New Haven to New York is Swedes. Long story short, these motherfuckers think we watching rockets where they fucking break New Haven is the line. They're like up against the line, rocking. You know, there's actually New Haven and East Haven, I think. So, imagine if you're in a tall building, you can see them just
down
where you're sitting. That's what it's like. And so they've gone to many times, and I'm not saying that Israel is perfect. I'm not saying that they haven't done some special shit or something, whatever. The point is I truly believe that if the Israelis would put down the gun and say, let's have peace, the Palestinians would literally kill every single one. And it's not just a guess, it's not just an assumption. It's because they've said it. Their leaders have said it. They're going to eradicate the Jews. They're not, like, some of them don't even talk about the land. Some of them, they say, once we're done with the Jews here, we're going to eradicate the Jews all over the planet, and we'll have a global jihad. They say things like that, and it's just like, how the fuck am I supposed to be, like, sad for your people that are getting hit with bombs from Israel when you just launched it? There's a meme, bro. It's fucking funny. Fuck the shoulder. You heard it. It's sick. Smacking a beat. The beat is coming out. The next picture, the beat is coming out. He's bringing his beat yelling. And then he says, and then they show like a bunch of cameras pointing at the airport. And he says, points at the beehive and says, look what Israel did to me.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening. It's like they fucking got it. They start launching rockets over into Israel. And then Israel, which is the beehive, they just start fucking up people in Gaza. They start fucking up. They start dropping bombs on their houses and shit. I mean, it's they seek out, they destroy the terrorist leader. And then Palestine cries on the TV and they look like a rescue us. They even like have videos of it showing up. In one video, you got the two women, and then they're pretty recognizable. They got rifles in their hand, they're putting and then they show another video with the same two ladies in like one outfit, walking through the street behind, stuck it out here, looking so impressed. It's a big information for us, which is now, again, I can't say that they're all perfect, and that Israel's perfect. I wouldn't say that because I'm sure Israel's got some problems. I'm sure they've got some people in there that are fucked up, so tired of this whole war, down to with anybody right there. But anyway, man, so the most recent attack, it was hardcore, man, like,
Who attacked who?
what was that?
Who attacked who?
So the most recent attack was, as normal, fucking Palestinians. They broke into Israel. And I just like imagine he's dating a new lady on a border between the two fencing, the guard towers and shit. They busted through the towers. They flew in with paragliders. Kind of like a bicycle with an engine on and parachute. And they launched an attack. They launched the attack at the same time. And they had, like, just imagine a border and you're on the border of the town, right? And one part of the border, they broke into the bulldozer, mile on the side of the border, they broke down trucks, and then going up the border, there was maybe 10 locations within the border that they busted through the fence into the Israeli side. And they literally, first thing they did was just destroy the whole fucking raid, like a dance spot. 260 people dead.
Damn.
Video footage that they had on them, with their GoPros, the jihadi dudes, Muslim dudes that had GoPros on their guns, mounted on their chests, everything. Yeah. They took the videos off their dead terrorists, posted them, and showed what they did, and it was just crazy. Like,
Wow.
Imagine an Arab dude just running through a party with a fucking blasting people with an AK. They dude shooting into the, like seeing the little prototypes and just being like, shooting at the prototypes with a big camera.
Yeah.
They were, they get bombs.
Yeah.
They have a couple things. They have a siren system going on. Then they also have like a bomb deflection system that starts shooting down all the rockets. They have to have the system because they get rockets that come from Palestine. So they developed this thing called an Iron Dome. It's basically a rocket system that shoots down all the rockets that are being right? And so anyway, and then they have bomb shells.
Right.
So they're basically like a strong structure structure, the underground, the overground. It's a very strong structure. People go into, shut the door, and just like pray for a little while, whatever, and just hope that don't get them. So these people thought it was a normal air raid. They went into the functions. These fucking air raids came, open the door. This is a literally really cool. Think about that. Anybody's nice walking by person, I'm sure you've seen the couple. Nice walking by. Maybe double that in this side, double it in that side. So it's still a big oversized.
Yeah.
Enough room for maybe 20 people to sit down for this to work. These motherfucking air just came in and just really made some of those moves. People sitting in there hoping they didn't get to the air. They came and they got people to put
Damn, that's sad.
These people, yeah, they show videos of these people doing these things, but just open moves and kiss and bones. Just, so it was like a really hard terrorist attack. It was not a, some people, the leftists, the Democrats, and the sympathizers of Hamas. That Hamas is like the current government. So anyway, people sympathize with. Basically, the same people that sympathize with George Bush. Same crowd. Same fucking crowd to the king.
Right.
I would, if you put 100 people in the room that love George Bush and thought that, you know, he did nothing wrong, even though his drugs in the system, even though he wouldn't listen to officers, even though, you know,
right.
don't get me wrong, I'm not saying cops should have made it. But, side note, they just came out with news that said he didn't die from asphyxiation. That's a side note, but anyway.
Wait, what did, okay, so what did he die from then?
Yeah, so recently there's news coming out. If you do a search of it, you'll probably find it, depending on where you do a search. But they're saying that he died from basically having all those drugs and stuff. He had a massive amount of drugs and stuff. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't know all the details. And, you know, if you didn't have an altercation with the cop, probably would have just fucked up and fine.
Yeah.
But, you know, they were sort of fucking pumped up for it as well. But, like, the point is they now, and then they're saying that they didn't die, they had no injuries to the neck.
Damn.
So that means, I don't know exactly what it means, but anyway, that's the news that's coming out.
That'd be crazy. That's crazy.
Right, because I do know that cops do overstep. Yeah, there are no protections. But the point is, people were so quick to just, nowadays, even, there are other better examples. For example, like he was knifing your hand, so you get around and people kill them, and then people go out and ride and rage the lumber.
Yeah, people are just very selective about what they want to outrage on. Like, they only care about, like, it's just so stupid. Like, they only care about social media. Like, they only care about social issues when it's trending on the internet.
Exactly, and that's not those mainly exact people are all like, Israel's an oppression. Israel is, Israel is, whatever. They just look at it and say oppression. It's no different than, you know, the activists out there saying poetry, saying fucking dumb shit, new topic. And so, yeah, so right now, there are a lot of people mad about social justice. Israel's no person. Like 1 week, they were like, oh, that's not terrible. Some of them stayed silent. But some of them, you know, said, oh yeah, you know, it's super sad that, you know, it was like 1,500 people. This was the biggest terrorist event that happened to the Jews since Hitler. Yeah. 1,500 people. Just 260 just alone at that party. I didn't even get into them going into the neighborhood and people's houses. Babies, grandma, me. This is Holocaust. People that spent time in those camps that Hitler Germany, Nazi Germany had them in as kids. They survived the heat, and then they ended up dying at the hands of his mother. In the home, on the couch, or with the blanket, or whatever. Or they took 200 hostages. It was a straight up fucking terrorist event. No buts about it. Yeah, okay, they did kill some military men at some of the little bases that are along the border. But this was a slaughter. This was a slaughter of men, women, and no age. Good. 18-year-old autistic girl. There's a girl with cerebral palsy that was there in a wheelchair. Like, you name it, they savagely destroyed. Anyway, unfortunately, man, like,
let's go.
You haven't heard much about it yet, but you're probably going to start hearing about it. Because it's going to get bigger. It's going to be another thing, man. Christians are going to be pissed off at Muslims, and Muslims are going to be pissed off at Christians and Jews. It's fucking holy world problems, man. It's going to be similar to the way it was like a few years back.
Well, Christians are already getting persecuted and slaughtered for their faith. So
exactly, and this is going to get worse, man. You know, I know there are some people, Muslims, but I've seen the statistics, and I'm worried. I'm worried for Christians. I'm worried for any non-believer. Quran.
yeah.
Bullshit. I mean, not for me, not for any of my immediate family right away, but 20, 30 years. Where are these people?
100%.
England?
Back
Like,
off.
Sweden?
Back off.
Those countries are on the verge of being gone. You have the Jordan, hundreds of thousands of military men into their country over the last 5 to 10 years. And guess who's having babies? Guess who's not?
Oh.
It's the Muslims breeding like fucking rabbits. And the native that were Swedish people or England, they're not breeding. Their fucking population is going down. And the Muslims are breeding like crazy. So the landscape in England and in a lot of parts of Europe, Italy, it's going to be completely different in 10 to 20 years. It already is. I mean, there's already places where it's unrecognizable to the local. And maybe that's a good thing in some way, but when your whole area loses its culture, that's kind of bad. You know? Like, when you have people... right now, like that's an example. England, Paris, a lot of these countries, people are out on the streets praising Hamas for they're praising Hamas. Hamas literally labeled a terrorist organization in most countries. Many countries. It's no different than ISIS. You remember ISIS, right? Yeah, ISIS was just beheading dudes for not believing, for being a non-believer, whatever. And so they're very similar to ISIS. So like it's so crazy because
Muslims swear they're the ultimate peacefulest religion. I'm like, bro, no, you're not. Like, it literally says in your book, like, if you meet a non-believer, you ought to kill them on sight in front of everyone. Like, what?
Yeah, that's what's scary, and it's like it's similar to Christianity and Catholicism way back, because that's how the older testaments, older way of doing things was. Like Puerto Rico's a great example. Christopher Columbus came here, converted our, and if you look around it, there's no Puerto Ricans, but there's no Native Americans. We got a little bit of it. Some of us have a little bit of it in our DNA, but you don't see a fucking Native American population around here like U.S. South Dakota or some states in the U.S. Whereas, like New Mexico, I think it's a different country. There's actual Indians everywhere. It's wild. And I feel like I'm in another country.
Legit.
But Yeah, it was cool. It was wild. It was kind of uncomfortable because I like literally felt like I was in someone else's land. You know, I felt like an outsider, and I was in the U.S. It was a wild feeling. You know, they didn't make me feel like an outsider. I just felt that way just because it was such a different landscape. You know, such a different vibe. But anyway, yeah. I mean, it's gonna start happening, man. And oh yeah. So my point was that there are some Muslims that are kind of like, and don't quote me on all this stuff. I'm not trying to say any of this is factual. This is my understanding. But like, same way, you know, people, you know, can go to die back in the days, how they were, right? But now, obviously, most Christians, Catholics, they're not like that, right? They don't have that vibe. They don't go to the Old Testament, or they don't abide by some of the older scriptures.
Wait, who doesn't?
And that's the same Christians and Catholics. They're not like convert or die like they used to. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my point. Is that it used to be more hardcore back then. It was a different time, I know, but. And there's also, I know there's different scriptures, correct? There's the Older Testament or something like that.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where because we were incapable of being able to fulfill all of the old laws in the Old Testament, so Jesus came to not abolish the law, but to fulfill the law, meaning we're not to not follow the old law, but some of the old laws have been done away with. So for example, like I get it. Yeah. For like pork is a perfect example. Like back in the day, you're not supposed to eat pork. I mean, even till now, if you eat a lot of pork, it's bad for you. You can get worms. Like there's a lot of cons to eating pork. You know, you can eat it in moderation.
Have issues.
Yeah.
Fish.
Yeah.
You know. But so anyway, my point is about me what my perspective on this is nowadays, you know, the Muslim situation has, and the Quran has a similar situation. I believe it's called the Hadith.
Yeah.
Hadith. The Hadith is what has Sharia law in it. The Hadith is Sharia law is no fucking joke. That's like throwing a gay dude off the roof. The Sharia law, you don't fuck around with that thing.
Yeah.
In some countries, that's what's in some countries now. They still have Sharia law.
Right.
Like Saudi Arabia, they have gangs to this day. Because that's what's in the Quran. That's what's, you know what I mean? And so my point is just that if you were to take evidence plan, which some people have done, obviously not the head count, but they've done the numbers, they've done, you know, all the, you know, scientific data and all the shit, different studies, not just some guessing shit. The point is that if you were to survey them, most of them still need to
yeah, because they have because they have no choice because it's their religion.
Follow that shit.
Yeah.
They believe that, you know, if a wife was raped by a cousin, that wife needs to get stoned because she is dirty. Yeah, and she needs to get stoned to that. And that's then there are also some orders to it that's not work. Nothing else can be done about it. Doesn't matter if she's, you know, doesn't matter. And so my point is just that, like, they're kind of Stone Age. There's fucking Stone Ages, you know?
Yeah.
That makes sense. You know, it's obviously an exaggeration, but, like, they're on some old school shit overall. They don't look past, you know, like, they don't look past a lot of the newer ways of peaceful Muslim. I think the majority of them are peaceful. But I think a lot of even the peaceful ones, if given the opportunity, would follow the scriptures of the Older Testament.
Yeah, no, they would, but that's the thing. It's like, but those quote-unquote peaceful ones, those are the same ones that don't even believe in their own religion, because if that's what their book tells you to do, why are you not doing it?
I totally agree with that. And I think it's a rash, it's a harsh thing to say, but I think the majority of that are peaceful. It is true, the majority of them are peaceful. It's not this fucking flames. Like, it is, but it's not peaceful because there's so many Muslim countries, there's so many billions of Muslims. biggest fucking...
I think there's more Muslims than there are countries. I mean, I think there's more Muslims than Christians nowadays, actually.
Yeah, but this point is there's so many peaceful countries, and the majority of them, I think, they act peaceful, right?
Yeah.
They act meaning they don't commit crimes, they don't get in trouble, they don't start wars.
They don't have a choice because they'll get arrested.
Shit like that, exactly. But the ones that are like, most of the ones that are peaceful, are not following the official words of the Quran.
They're not.
Yeah, exactly. And the ones that are the ones that are jumping at
Yeah.
are the ones that are going into Israel right now and fucking starting wars with them.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, dude. Yeah.
Israel fucking strikes them back. Israel's fucking, well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying watching it. I watch it on Twitter, and I watch Israel taking out the buildings. Obviously, I have zero interest in seeing any children being affected because, you know, even though the children are trained from a young age to be, you know, because I've seen videos of the trainings that, like, they literally put guns in fucking 8-year-old hands and they teach them in school, like, you know, if you there's 8 years
Crazy.
Yeah, it's happening. It's
Crazy.
happening. And so, obviously, even knowing that, I still feel bad for the kids.
Give me strength.
It's like, you guys are like poking the fucking hornet's nest. You're poking it with a stick. You're fucking swinging at it, and then you start crying with that shit, and then you get stung. It's like these stupid fucking idiots. And you know, also, it's not just like some little terrorist organization that is like oppressing all of the people in Palestine and they have to do whatever Hamas says. No, Hamas was voted in by the Palestinian population. This is a voted in administration.
Yeah.
Like these leaders were voted in by the Palestinian people. So I think the rock is so deep in Palestine that you know, you can't talk sense into them. You can't negotiate with them. The kids aren't lost fully, obviously, because kids, once they learn, you know, and once they're shown love by the rest of the world, and whether it's for another religion or just by just sheer truth, right? That Jewish people aren't trying to do every day. Once you show them that truth, I think they're savable. But the way it is right now, I don't need a single fucking refugee from Palestine in the United States, dude. And you know who's trying to get them in? Democrats. They're like, oh, we need to bring them in here. No, we don't. Those kids literally been raised to fucking kill Jews. And to kill non-believers. And to kill Christians. And to kill... They did a study in Denmark, bro. Since, I think it was 1992 to 2019.
Yeah.
64% have been arrested of those people that came in to Denmark.
Damn.
Refugees, 64%. And then of the kids, 34%. So not only 6 out of 10 of the refugees that were welcome to do it, beautiful country like Denmark, committed crimes. Also their fucking kids, 30% of the kids, 3 out of 10 of the kids that they had also committed crimes.
Damn.
Like, why do we want to bring that to the United States? We already got people mowing down. You know, we already got cars fucking running into crowds for the jihad in the United States. We need more of that. You know, it's just been obviously the planes flying into the, you know, well, actually no, that was a refugees. They were here on visas and shit. So they're disappointed as I don't know. I don't got no love for any fucking Muslim that is interested in, really interested in the Hadith or the Sharia. If a Muslim thinks, in my opinion, is the easiest way, if they think that the Sharia law is okay, then they're an extremist, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're willing to throw a gay dude off the roof. I'm willing to say, yeah, I'm not really interested in hanging out with that gay dude, but I'm not trying to throw him off the roof. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'd be like, dude, don't fucking hit on me. You know, I'll laugh at your joke and shit. You know, or something. But you know, I ain't trying to throw them off the rules. I don't have that much hatred in my heart, you know?
Yeah, nah, for real, yeah.
I'm not trying to waste my life with that much hatred.
Yeah.
You know, but they do it so much hatred. And it's not just what they do, it could be about a non-believer, you know? And so...
That's the most dangerous part. It's like, a non-believer is anybody who's not a Muslim, so... It's like, bro, it's very scary, dude, like...
It's scary because they are... There's gonna be a big holy war, bro. I don't know where it's gonna happen. I mean, it's literally already happening, just in a small amount, you know?
Yeah.
But there will be a massive, massive war between Muslims nations that come together, that want to fight the West. And the West is currently, you know, the United States, United Kingdom, England, Germany, any country that basically, to keep it short, any country that allows gay people to walk around, get married, or just kiss in public. And obviously, there's way more complicated than that, but that's the easiest way to put it.
Right.
Any country that allows gay people to walk around and kiss each other is the West.
Yeah.
You know, that's the easiest way to put it. Obviously, you know.
Yeah. We should have, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, we should have never even allowed for that. Obama really walled it out when he let that shit happen. It's like, bro, like, but that's part of the reason why we have such weak ass men, bro. It's like.
It's part of it, yeah. And it's part of it. I mean, I honestly don't care what they do. I don't really give a fuck, you know.
I don't either, but it's just.
Including the kids into it, and I do care, you know. That's what I do.
But that's the thing. It's always been about the kids, though. It was never about love is love. It was never about that. It was always we want to groom the children. Like it's crazy, dude.
But anyway, you know, in some ways, I'm not gonna lie. I don't blame them for not wanting. Sometimes I can understand where they're coming from with some of the hatred towards Western countries like the United States. Because as an example, and this is just a small amount of understanding. This is not just. This isn't me saying what they do is okay. This is just a small amount of understanding. And you have these Muslims that are raised from birth, that, you know, you're only allowed to sell folks and get a life that way, and all this bullshit that they do, whatever. You know, and then, like, we come to, the country like Afghanistan, which we had no business in there, you know. Yeah, I think it was nice that they had some freedom for 20 years, but at the same time, who are we? We're not the fucking world's police. Why would we question our? Why should you literally get money taken out of your check every week to go over to Afghanistan to fund fighters, warriors, you know, helicopters, jets, pilots, food, chefs, you know, you're broke. You know what I mean? People look at that.
Yeah.
Why that money shouldn't go? Don't get me wrong, you know, I love my nephew, you know, but he's just an example of the war machine, you know.
Yeah.
And I can't stress this enough. No ill will towards him. I thank him for the sacrifice 100%. But then overall, I think serving the military is a net positive for the people who do join it. You know, because it really gives a lot of good values and work ethic and so on and so forth. The point is just that I don't think the taxpayers should have been paying for us to be over in Afghanistan.
Right.
You know, the way they look at it is like these fucking Americans somewhere and they want to let their wives do whatever the fuck they want, and their wives before used to be only allowed to do what they wanted them to do, you know? You know, like driving a car, right? Like the way they had it over there is like, yo, you're not allowed to drive a car, I'll take you somewhere if you need to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You know? And then also with the gay shit, you know, like they're trying to enforce our human rights, quote unquote, and force other countries to allow gay shit. And they're like, I can understand them being like, how about no? Like, fuck you guys, get the fuck out of here with that human rights shit. Like yeah, okay, we're not gonna, you know, kill people for no reason, but like, don't tell us we need to accept gay marriage in our society. Like, that's not us, that's you. You know, so there are some ways where, you know, America and the West, they stick their nose where it don't belong. You know, sometimes they should stick their nose where it don't belong, where other countries run their shit where they want. obviously they're straight up oppressing people, and you're like, you know, like as an example, there's still slavery in China and in Libya. You know, that's not cool.
You said and in India?
No, Libya.
Oh, Libya.
There's another, but certain things, obviously, you know, Germany and Nazis and burn fucking Jews. That was the right thing to step in. You know, that cost thousands of American lives. It was the right thing for the world.
Yeah.
Because if we didn't do that, that was a lot of cancer that could spread too. Honestly, if we didn't step in and ruin as strong as we were, we'd be speaking German to each other right now. They were taking over. You know?
Yeah.
See, our bloodlines would have been fucking cleansed because we're not Aryan. So, you know, honestly, we wouldn't be talking right now if we didn't get involved in the German war.
Yeah.
I mean, if we didn't get involved and if we weren't as strong as we were. If we decided to stay out of it, maybe we would be German right now. They would eventually fuck themselves up somehow, or Europeans might have been able to take them out. But the point is, yeah, they were about taking over all of it and cleansing it, ethnically cleansing. So anyway, yeah, I mean, like, sometimes it's necessary, but we stick our nose to where it don't belong too much. But that doesn't give away for people taking out what's in the Quran against other people. I don't see them much different as the Jews. I mean, as the Nazis, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I see Muslims very much like the Nazis. They want to take over the world. You know that they say it all the time. They want to oppress. Honestly, in some ways, I think the Nazis are better. Because, yeah, I mean, I'm serious. Because if you think about it, like, the Nazis were like they didn't make their women wear headscarves. Women could drive. Women had rights. Women could do things. They could work. They could get educated.
Yeah.
They didn't stone a woman if she got caught cheating. Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, but they had a lot of laws, but they didn't let people walk around gay. They didn't have laws against that. But like overall, like Muslims are much more harsh.
No, they really are, and I'll tell you what, it's actually really scary because like that one world religion is definitely coming soon.
Possibly. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a big war, man. I mean, literally, like, with the way this is happening right now, it is starting to look like the beginning of World War III. And I wouldn't say that unless it was the truth, because, you know, a world war is a combination of different countries fighting different countries.
Right.
You know? And it's, that doesn't mean the world's going to blow up. It just means a lot of other countries teaming up against other countries, fighting together, and millions of people die. That's what a world war is. And right now, you have Iran, you have Russia together now, Iran, Russia, China working together now. Now the Middle Eastern countries too. There's a bunch of Middle Eastern countries that are all teaming up, and they've been little by little, partially because of Joe Biden. They've been trying to like force their hand, like just basically weak leadership in the United States leads to weak foreign relations with all those other countries. And Joe Biden's weak as fuck. So now, like as an example, Russia would have never invaded Ukraine when Trump was in power. And he didn't. He waited until Joe Biden invaded. The reason why he didn't invade Ukraine is because he knew Trump was not happening.
Right.
Like, even though Trump was like, talk tough to carry a big stick, but you don't hit nobody. Yeah. He did fuck up one dude in Iran. Generally speaking, he didn't start any new wars. And Trump talked a big game, but he was about peace. And he was let it be known, I want peace. But at the same time, he would say crazy things like, they will see fire like they've never seen fire before. If they were to do this, he'd say things like that. But he never started a war. And even before he got elected, all these snowflakes, they're like, he's going to start a World War III, and he's going to weaken our position on the world stage. And it's like all the shit that they blame him for possibly doing now it's happening everywhere. A little small part. People have, they said Russia had the balls to invade Ukraine. Ukraine's another one. All those softy fucking snowflakes are all like with their Ukrainian flags in their bios. You know, like the same shit.
Yeah.
Same shit. And it like that whole thing is another thing where stuck her nose where it didn't belong. I don't blame Russia. I don't blame them at all because the United States and its allies over in Europe kept pushing up against the borders with bases, military bases and shit. And so like, imagine China put a military base on the fucking Mexico border. We was like, yeah, no, that ain't happening. Blowing the shit up. You're not putting military bases with missiles that are able to hit our cities. Like, back up. You know, back up out of range, missile range. That's kind of how wars are fought and started. You get into somebody's range, like they get a missile that can shoot 5 miles, or what, let's say 100 miles. But you don't want that shit close to your border. You know, I mean, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
You got a country that you're not getting along with, right? Making a lot of things like right in your border. Like, no, I'm not having that shit, and that's what happened with Russia. We put fucking United Nations, which is basically like team countries, including the United States, and so the UN kept pushing up against Russia's borders. Eventually, it was like, fuck that. We signed a date and signed a treaty where they were like, we're not moving any closer to Russia. And so, like, our peace, we want to keep going, and we want to put bases close to your territory, and they agreed on it, and United Nations and the United States reneged on that deal. And so eventually Russia was like, yo, fuck this shit. We're taking Ukraine. We need more room. We need more of it, more space in between you, your bases, and us. And so they took the land. And also part of the reason they took Ukraine is because Ukraine was part of the deal that Ukraine would never become part of the UN.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, we fucking basically overthrew the last Ukrainian government, put in a puppet that would do what he said, and that puppet wanted to start, having talks about joining NATO, or joining the UN, and Russia was like, oh, fuck this. You broke 2 rules that we had, 2 agreements. We're running into your shit and taking it over. And that's what they did. Can't blame them.
Yeah, and that's why we couldn't help them either because they're not part of UN. So.
Exactly. That's why they don't have. That's why they don't have full backing of the United States, but they do have a lot of backing. Too much backing. Like, I'm done with it. When we just stop spending billions and billions and billions of dollars, we're gonna spend like I don't know how much. It's been billions of dollars and then
right.
Billions of dollars, bro. Billions and billions, and it's just like. Situations are already bad with doing like funding these overseas wars, but that all goes back to the military-industrial complex.
Yeah.
Feed the beast. We gotta keep making missiles, making helicopters, making Apaches, making jets, making all these other ones. So that way everybody's pockets stay fat. Yes, government, the taxpayers are paying for it. Everybody gets rich. All the companies that make the missiles get rich. All the companies that put the deals together. All the lobbyists that put the deals together with their senators, the president, whoever, there are all these people making deals, all these weapon deals.
Yeah.
It's, and so, it's part of the problem with the world, man. It's part of the problem with our country, the military industrial complex. And that's why Joe's a Democrat right now, the military industrial complex. I stand for freedom of speech, First Amendment, Second Amendment. I want to protect your rights. Fuck this 32 gender shit.
32 gender shit.
He's cool. I like that guy. But they don't have any of them right now.
Right.
So, I'm fucking Team Republican, I guess, for now.
Well, you don't have to necessarily stand for any. I mean, I don't stand with any of them. I think they're both crooked, but we both know who's weirder, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt. The pendulum was swung. The Democrats used to be very much for gun rights, free speech. You know, they used to be very. They used to be better, but now they've all gone crazy. They all basically want socialism, and that's a proven failed over and over again failed strategy or political system.
Yeah.
Socialism is a shit show. Socialism is basically communism. Both of them are garbage.
Right.
It's a fairy tale. Politicians sell it to people. Oh, everybody's gonna be on earth. We're all gonna be equal. There ain't no equal. Some people are just lazy as fuck. Some people aren't willing to get a job at all. Some people will milk the system every dollar they can. Some people do a little bit of all that. And some people will do none of that. Some people just rise, you know, whatever. There's always going to be that mixture.
Yeah.
And also different points in their lives. You know? Some points in my life, I was dating.
Right.
And my work, I just hustle.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't give a shit about work. And then eventually I realized, like, okay, I love my freedom. So I don't need a lot of dogs. So I gotta stop selling shit.
Yeah.
I love my freedom too much, so I can't risk that. Eventually, I don't want to do something I don't do. I don't want to be stuck doing a job that I hate, so let me work really hard at this, try to get better at this, so that way I can do something I actually kind of like.
Right.
You know, little by little, I kind of learn the way, the direction to go in, the right path, you know?
Nah, it's good you stopped selling drugs. Shit, I'll tell you what, I was at work today, bro. Some two black dudes coming to the work, and now, you know, they're kind of cool, I guess, whatever, and shit like that. Like, they were funny, but yo, one of them just looked me dead in the face and was like, yo, I got a job offer for you. I thought he was dead serious. Like, I thought he was talking about, like, you know, like maybe like some you know, working with my hands type shit, lifting up shit and picking it down, whatever, and shit like that. This motherfucker talking about, yo, you want to sell drugs? I'm like, I'm good, bro. Like, I just got this job. Like, I'm good, bro. Like,
You want to go to jail?
hell no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And mind you, like, this nigga's face is fucked up. This nigga, bro, I'm alright. His face is fucked up. His ears are, like, torn apart. Like, what? I think I'll be alright. I think I'm good. Yeah. I told him shit. I was like, bro, I left that life a long time ago, bro. I'm alright.
Yeah, I think one of the things that also finally got me out of that was realizing people literally, like, if I'm on the other side of this, I'm on one side, and then, you know, I wake up and I fucking eat some food, and I just decide, like, oh, you know, what girl do I hanging out today, or whatever. And that's okay, that's my side. And obviously, you know, make some money. And the other side is, the guy literally, like, gets his coffee, he sits down at his desk, he opens his folder, and he's looking for me. This guy is out of job, looking for me. I am his mark. I am his target. It's his job to find me. You know what I mean?
Wait, what do you mean? Like,
that's their job. That's the other side. The motherfuckers, their job is to find me, the bad guy. You know what I mean? Like, they have a folder with names in it. They have investigations that are pending. You know, the investigators of any town, city, their job is to find the bad guys. Their job is to find the low-level customers.
Right.
For some drugs. Where'd you get it? You know, where'd you get it? Tell me where you got it, and we'll cut your deal. Otherwise, we're gonna bust you for selling. Well, no, I don't want to get busted for selling. I wasn't selling. I was just doing a little bit. Well, you have enough on you that we could say you were selling.
right. Who'd you get it from,
And
exactly?
like, okay, well, look, I got it from this guy. And then their job is to find that guy, and then bust him, and then go up and keep going up. Their goal is to keep going up to the guy who has the big score.
Who's the big head honcho of the city. Wow.
Exactly. And so, kind of as I started realizing, like, yeah, these dudes wake up in the morning, they want to not allow me to live my life anymore. They want to stop me from living.
Yeah. And not just that, they know if they catch you, that's a big bag for them.
Yeah, if you're a big shot. I mean, I was never a big shot.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about the people who catch you, like.
Yeah.
That's like a raise for them type shit. They keep, if they're consistent, yeah, they get good money for that.
Exactly. That's their job. Yeah, their job is always to move up in ranks and get, senior detective, whatever the fuck, deputy, fucking, their job is always to move up, or maybe to move from city detective to move to a bigger city detective to FBI or CIA. Their job is to advance.
Right.
And I'm a stepping. I view myself as a stepping stone to their advancement.
That's true. That's crazy.
I don't want to be this guy's fucking big hit. I mean, I was never really big, so it wasn't about big hit. But the point is, I just didn't want to be on the other side of some dude's triumph.
Right. Good thing you did. I mean, shit. I mean, there are some drug dealers out there that they're so good they'll never get caught, but it's still not worth it, man. Like,
Yeah, the risk is high though.
Yeah.
When you have people living, even or literally spending 8 to 10 hours a day trying to find you,
right. Yeah, that because not everyone's gonna keep their mouth shut.
Exactly. All it takes is one customer that has too much to lose. Maybe he's got a really good job, maybe he's got a new girlfriend, he's not trying to he wants to get off a lighter sentence, and the cop is like, well, we'll just give you an attempt to purchase sale instead of, charge instead of possession. And you don't have to do any time.
That gets them every time.
Exactly. They're not hardcore, they're not street wise, they're not street smart, they're not willing to, they're not willing to sacrifice 6 months of their life.
Right.
Because if they're genuinely convinced, which is not hard to convince a non-street smart person, it's not hard to convince them that they're going to get 6 months of jail. They lose a job,
It's over.
It's hard to convince them that, once they get a charge, it's easy, a lot of people. That's their job.
And that sucks because they can lie and be like, oh, you won't get no time. Nah, you getting time.
Exactly, yeah. They say so many things because, when you get arrested, you start, the majority of people get arrested. You sit there, have the cops through the other neck. That's the situation they're not used to. They've been in that situation many times. They don't know the process. They don't know what can happen. They don't know the potential. They don't know what they can get away with, what they can't. And so it's foreign to them, but the cops do it every day.
Yeah.
So it's such a step in playing a new video game tournament, and you start playing games like, I don't know what to do here, I'm just trying to survive. But, it's inevitable.
Right.
That's what happens to a lot of people, man. They get wrecked with that tit for tat game of that guy.
They get hella scared.
Cops are very manipulative. They're smart. They're very smart. They do it for a living. So they know how to twist words. They know how to get you to admit things. Say little things. It's kind of non-related. They'll put you in weird situations. Incriminate you. They're smart.
Damn.
Yeah, cops are very smart. I give them a lot of credit now that I'm on the now that I'm not a criminal anymore. Because they risk their asses, and a lot of them, obviously there's a lot of bad ones, but there's a lot of them that are just good men.
Yeah.
Providers, they take care of their family, they try to scam people or do bad things, they just try to serve and protect their community, because your father did it for many years, whatever, right thing to do kind of thing. I think a lot of them are good dudes. I think without them, what is there?
Yeah.
It's fucking chaos. There's Chicago. That's what.
Yeah.
There's Chicago, New York City, Baltimore, Philadelphia, all those cities right now that are burning to the ground. All those cities right now that. Dude, it's crazy. Look at a video on go to YouTube and search for them. It's.
Philly.
Like, they got videos. Even this is a guy that tries to shoot his car, and he's like, God, it's like, wow. The guy literally he got thousands of views because the videos are so just like, dude, You know, this guy just drives your neighborhood, puts windows up, video camera, by a mirror, facing the street, and it's just like mesmerizing. Because it's just like, yo, how do these fucking people live like this? You know?
Damn.
It's just filled with garbage everywhere. Look at kids hanging out somewhere. Like, it's just,
wow.
Philadelphia is one of the worst places in the country.
Yeah, I've been to Philly once or twice. I walked around Philly a couple times. It wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, some parts of the city are fine, but like there's some ghetto ass spots, man.
Yeah.
Same with a lot of cities. A lot of cities right now are fucked because they're under Democrat rule for 30, 40 years, and these Dems, like, they're so fucking brain dead. They're so like.
Yeah.
The mentality right now is, oh, you just robbed the liquor store? It's not because you're a bad kid, it's just because you've been given a bad hand. It's just because, you know, you had a bad, the white man's holding you down. You're oppressed. You're oppressed because the white man did things back. You know, your great-great-great-grandparents were slave owners, so, you know, not your fault.
Which is crazy to even.
You don't want to give them any charges.
Yeah.
The kid fucking murders somebody 3 weeks later.
Wow.
That's what's happening. That's what's happening.
Which is crazy to say something. Which is crazy
in the United States right now.
Which is crazy to say to somebody. It's like, bro, you have a cell phone in your hand.
Yeah. But that's definitely what's happening right now. There's a dude named George Soros. He's a infamous dude in the United States from Europe, but he was he's like the snowflake of all snowflakes. I think he's conceived, I think he's trying to create chaos in the United States.
Yeah.
For sadistic reasons, possibly, but this dude, basically what he does is he financially backs prosecutors in major cities in the United States. I don't even know how many he has, but there's many of them. Tons of them, right? And basically, all these prosecutors are on the same shit, which is, guy just got them around the liquor store. That's okay. Let him on. No charges. Let him out.
Huh.
And they do it. These district attorneys do it. The district attorney is like kind of like a lawyer for the city.
Yeah.
Right? But when a person goes into court, he's got a public defender or a lawyer, and the lawyer tries to help him get off the charges, you know? And then you have the public, the district attorney is the one that's trying to either, you know, give you some charges or give you some time so that way you learn your lesson, don't do it again, or let you off because they feel like you're a good kid, you just got ends up with the wrong crowd, it's probably not going to happen again, yada yada yada, right? So that's the district attorney's job, is to decide the fate of people who break the law for the city. And this dude's got all these fucking district attorneys just letting people off the crazy shit, like home invasions, bro. People will go into a home, knock the door down, wind up, and get let off.
What the fuck?
No time. And then next thing you know, these people, I see what they're doing, and these people will literally, like, 3 days later, 2 days later, sometimes the same day, they'll get arrested for something crazy, or sometimes murder.
Jeez.
Yeah, so there's been some states, like Florida, actually, Florida, Ron DeSantis, he's the dude, he's very similar to Trump. He's good, better in some ways, and not as good in many ways. But
is he black? He's a black dude?
But he fired one of them. He's one of the only governors in the whole fucking country that's fired one of these woke district attorneys. He said, you know what, you're just not doing a good job. You're fucking out of here. A lot of these other states, they won't do nothing. They don't fire the district attorneys.
Yeah.
It's weird.
He's a black dude?
Weird.
Is it a black dude?
Ron DeSantis?
Oh no.
You talking about Ron DeSantis?
I'm not sure. I think he's running for president, but my boy was showing me some of his shit or whatever.
Ron DeSantis is running for president, out of Florida. He's the Florida governor.
Yeah, I think it.
No, he's not a black dude. He's a white dude. He's an ex-military dude. I think he was over in Iraq. I
know his skin is black. We're probably talking about two completely different people, though.
Yeah, he's definitely, but the black dude I think you're talking about is two. They're both really good dudes, in my opinion. The only problem is, one out of the two is he will fund the military industrial complex, in my opinion. He's not like Trump. He's not super anti-war. He'll go along with what his donors, I think, want him to do. He will be very good in many ways, but I don't think he's like Trump.
Yeah.
But then there's another one, Larry Elder. Larry Elder's a really good decent older black dude. And one of the things I love about Larry Elder is he calls out the black community.
Oh yeah. You know what? We're probably talking about the same person now. Yeah.
Other listeners. Yeah, he calls out. He's one of the biggest problems that state has is black fathers. They're leaving their kids behind, and we have these, you know, our black sons and daughters are growing up without fathers in the home, and he breaks down the statistics and everything. He's like, here's a percentage of a fucking young black male getting arrested with a father or without a father. It's ridiculous. It needs to end. We need to stop. You know, and he makes a really good arguments. He makes really good points. I think Trump, if he does win, he needs to bring Larry Elder in. Yeah. Because he's really good too.
So wait, Larry, what's his last name?
Elder. Larry Elder.
Oh,
yeah. Only problem is he's not polling well in the United States. But I do think he'll get a seat if Trump picks him. Because basically what happens a lot of times is and honestly, I think most of the candidates, aside from Ron DeSantis, like they're just running for a position to work with Trump, in my opinion. They just want to show that they can be a leader. They want to show that they can raise money. They want to show that they can, you know, get crowds at their events, and they just want to get a job with Trump. Because Trump is beating everybody by like 50 points, which is unheard of.
Damn.
All his opponents right now, his other Republican opponents, he's smoking them, like destroying them, like numbers people haven't seen.
Right.
And Ron DeSantis, I think, is second. There's another dude though that's really dope. It seems he's actually an Indian dude. He's fucking fire, bro. I really hope Trump hires this dude. This dude is on point. He's even better than Trump in some ways. He's like, he's on some shit where he's like, he says dope shit like he talks a lot about our national identity, which I think we have a big problem with, because like you can, like there's been videos that you do on YouTube where, you know, a guy will go out and like go over the street, he'll ask kids, and there's nothing against you, and I'm not really against you, some of these questions pretty bad, when it's still, you know, what was American sound? What are the nearest countries next to our borders? It's, you know, very simple stuff, but, you know, unless you pay really close attention in school or you're a little older, you might not know the answers to some of this shit, you know?
Yeah.
But some of them are very basic. Some of them are like really basic shit that you know, should have learned in 8th grade or 9th grade. Granted, you know, we all forget some things, but the point is he asks some pretty basic questions. And a lot of the kids, they're like, how many dimes are in a dollar? And I'm just like, and you know, he had stuff like that, like how many hours are in a clock? He has to pick a lot of these questions here, and these kids it's like, oh, you know, like, you know. But then he asked him like, how many Kardashian sisters are? And then it's like, and it's just like, the point is, it just shows like, you know, we're losing.
Yeah.
We're losing against countries like China.
Right.
Because like kids in China, they go to state work, they go to school for more hours. They're smarter. If you were to take 100 Chinese kids at the age of 17 and put them in a test against 100 17-year-olds in the United States, they will smoke the fuck out of our 17-year-olds.
Yeah,
and destroy them, bro. They'll be better in algebra, history, fucking, you name it, bro. Like, they will destroy a country. And that's not good when you think about the long run. Like, we don't want an ignorant society. And I mean, like, we don't want stupid people. Because, yeah, it might be all fun and games when you're younger, but like, when it's later on down the road, we need youth to become the new inventors of the newest technologies that are coming out.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we need the youth to be the biggest innovators that fix problems. Like, all the problems our parents and parents solved, whether it was fucking how to make a microwave, how to fucking, you know, all the things that they did, you know, how to, whatever, you know.
Right.
Develop a credit card system so that way we didn't have to use cash everywhere we went. You know, all the little things that we have luxuries of right now is because our elder parents and parents all built it for us. You know, you name it, man. And look around your room and find things that they designed for us. And we're gonna have a future where we're gonna need new things designed. Space travel, for example, right? Like, this planet ain't gonna last forever, probably. Maybe it will. Who knows? But I think we need to be getting up in spaceships and fucking traveling around and seeing what we can find up there, you know, seeing what we can do. Just in case we gotta get off this rock. You know, we need to get off this rock one day, you know. Space travel's good. But, you know, whatever, you know, things, how to make energy, you know. Gasoline, you can't use gasoline and oils and shit like that forever. We're gonna need to figure out better ways to power all the millions of people that are being born every day, you know. Maybe not millions a day, but you know what I mean? There's a lot of problems that are going to need to be solved. And other countries are doing it way better than us. That's not good for our country. That's not good for our kids, you know?
You think your way of thinking is you think it will run out of supplies or something?
There's a lot of things, yeah. I mean, like, I don't think there's infinite needs, right? I don't think there's infinite copper to make, you know, to make cell phones, things that we, you know, think about it. There's gold inside your cell phone. You know, they use metals. There's plastics for food, you know, there's cold foods we eat and drink. There's, you know, all these, I don't think we just have endless supplies on this planet. You know what I mean? I just don't think we do.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make new things, new materials, learn how to, like, you know, everything. A lot of the things you're seeing or looking at nowadays and are dealing with, whether it's automobile, whether it's fuel, power, it's gonna have to be changed, in my opinion. I think we have to evolve, you know, the same way we've been evolving for years and years and years. You know, there should be better ways to cool a house. And instead of you having a $300 fucking electric bill, you know, in the future, they want to figure out how to make that better. Better insulating the house, home construction, you name it, bro. Like back in the days, bro, they couldn't have an air conditioner in their house, right? Because the fucking houses were like, there's so many holes in the wood and cracks that they would just go right out the house. But now they've learned how to construct better, so that way it's insulated, so that way all the cool air or the heat stays inside.
Yeah.
You know, and same with medicines. Medicines is another one, right? Like diabetes, you know, all the things that, you know, Alzheimer's, cancer. You know, we're gonna need the newer generation to get rid of some of that stuff. The same way we got rid of polio, right? And fucking, you know, a lot of the major diseases that used to, like, now we laugh at that stuff. Like, if we hear somebody got it or there's an outbreak, we're like, yeah, that's not gonna last long, you know, because we've already conquered that, you know, and so I think we'll look back eventually how we conquered cancer. There's probably already cures for cancer, who knows. The point is, you know, we gotta keep evolving. And, you know, I forget the numbers. Baltimore is one of the worst cities in the fucking country. Their reading numbers, it's like laughable. Like, it's sad. It's so bad. And the crazy thing about it, too, is Baltimore is one of the most funded states, or Baltimore's state, Baltimore's capital. But anyway, yeah, they're one of the most funded now. Some of the most money coming. But the teachers are shit. Part of the problem is the bureaucracy. They can't fire the teachers, even the teachers underperforming, because the teachers' unions, aka Democrats, the Democrats and the teachers' union is basically a gang of teachers that all get together and you know, they pay their dues to this, like, it's kind of like a gang. A bunch of people together, and they have power in numbers. And they have power in numbers. It's like, and so
it's like a cult. It's like a cult.
Not like a cult. I mean, yeah, it is kind of like a cult. I mean, if you think about all this, what's happening in the schools right now, it's insane. the movement has never been bigger to homeschool children. Like, there's like literally like memes like galore of people saying homeschool each other, because right now there are a lot of teachers to teach gay shit, you know, that's right, classrooms, and parents get pissed. And so one of the biggest things like in the country right now is parents, they go to these school board meetings, right? Which normally parents like the only time they go to school board meetings, you know, I never want my mom to go to school board meetings.
Yeah.
My mom did once or twice to argue about some shit. The point is like, generally speaking, like, nobody goes to that shit. Like, these are supposed to be public events that the school is required to do, and the public can come and speak their mind on issues or on, you know, whatever, changing the recess to 1 hour instead of 45 minutes, or shit like that. Like, disputes, things that need to be handled. The curriculum, you know, what they're going to teach and lately the kids, the parents have been showing up pissed. Like, they'll show up, they'll start reading, they'll say, hi, my name is Jennifer, my daughter's been going to school here for 10 years, blah, blah, blah. And I just want to, here's my message. And they'll say, Harry was reaching down below my pants and pulled on my groin. And I slowly bent my head down, and I decided I started giving him a blowjob.
No, bro.
You're like, what the fuck is this lady talking about? And the teachers are like, you can't. What are you doing? You can't read that here. And the teachers like, oh wait a minute, I can't read this here. Why the fuck? Sometimes they swear. They say, why is this in the school library? Why are my daughters allowed to read? Why are fourth graders subjected to this book? And then you're like, what the fuck is happening here? This is happening over the United States right now. This kind of material about blowjobs and dudes giving boys blowjobs and just sexual conversations about masturbation. Like, yeah, okay, sex ed, cool. I learned it in 7th grade. Laughed a little bit. They talked about the vagina and the penis, blah, blah, blah. No big deal, right? Like, part of life.
7th grade is crazy.
Yeah, 7th grade is when I had sex education. But now in schools, bro, they have these books in the libraries that are talking about gay shit.
Yeah,
not only gay shit, but just sexual conversations that, like...
No, it's gay shit, trust. No, it's gay shit, trust me. Bro, I have a friend who has a cousin, and his cousin's maybe 13 or so like that, bro. He goes to school, he has sex ed, I think, and he's a freshman. Bro, they're talking about chopping the dick off, and how when you chop the dick off, like, and bro, there's these little kids learning that shit.
I know. Trust me, I know.
And bro, and it's crazy because it's in the city that I live in right now. It's in Norwich, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. And so these parents are showing up to these school board meetings. I watch video clips on YouTube all the time. And I sit there and laugh. And I'm like, yeah, you show that little piece of shit teacher, but it looks like fucking Michelle or something. These people, it's just like my parents look, you know, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, you know, like, it reminds me of my family. It's like a normal lady going up there and be like, this bullshit that my kids, you know, I love when the black dudes show up, the old school black dudes.
Yeah.
Hey, the way my kids be listening to this, it's cool. You know, and they always give them, like, they always give it to them good. I love it for them that show up and talk shit to the school boards because they're funny about it. And they're like, nah, this ain't gonna happen, I'm tired of this, you know, this is disrespectful to my family and my beliefs, you know, and it's just funny. But anyway, yeah, man, the education system is like a cult right now, it really is, and the whole LGBT situation is really getting out of hand. And anyway, so yeah, going back to Vivek, Vivek's that's one of the reasons why I like him, because he's like anti all that shit. He's anti-woke as fuck. He just gives it to me. He doesn't hold back. I really hope Trump hires that dude too, because he's like, the dude is like 39 years old, bro. He's younger than I am, and this dude is a genius. Like, you listen to him talk for fucking 10 minutes, and he's like, how the fuck are you 39, bro?
Yeah.
Like, he's already been a CEO of a fucking major companies, like a billionaire. And, yeah, he's just, one of the things that he reminds me of Trump, because Trump shit on all the politicians that accept Except donor money, big donor money. You know, they call it big donor money.
Alright, for whoever watches this, I'm just gonna get off. This session, this gaming session was literally just like, you know, chill, whatever. I did a lot of powering up. I think I gained like 4 levels, which is a lot. Especially with the fact that, you know, they're not giving me too much experience points, and I'm getting to the point where I need like 5,000 experience points just to get to level up. But I'm off this. I hope somebody comes across this exact video and it puts a smile on their face. And yeah, especially if you guys made it to the end of the video, because that will put a smile on my face that you guys stood here and just watch the whole thing. You know what I mean? So God bless you guys. Tune in for episode 7 real soon. Peace. Love y'all.
About how the kids are stupid and shit like that. No offense, but